I got 7 things here that I've never seen anybody else talk about. Stuff that's good to know before your first time coming here. Things I wish I knew that I found out the hard way. Not the hard way, but some of it I had to Google because I just had no idea. Specifically, this first one, number 1 here, the squat toilet. The squat toilet is basically a toilet bowl with no tank and no toilet seat, and it's going to sit low on the floor. It's going to be concreted in. That's most of the toilets. If you're going to your girl's house, if you're coming here to meet a lady and you're staying with her or going to visit, that's probably what you're going to run into. Now, the first time I used it for number 2s, we'll call it, I tried to go use one at the mall when I could, but finally I couldn't take it. I had to use it. And I was scared that sucker wouldn't flush. I guess I'd never really thought, I'm not a plumber. Now I know, and it seems silly that I didn't understand how it flushed, but you dump water in it. And they're probably going to have a tabo, which is basically like a little saucepan, plastic saucepan. You dump water. Now for your liquids, that's fine. A couple of those, it's gone. Solids, you're going to want to use the bucket that tabo is sitting in. Because if you take one of those, and it ain't going away, fellas. You gotta take that bucket and dump that in there, and then it's gone. Here's a pro tip, though. There's a reason this is the first one on the list, because this is something I think people struggle with, and nobody talks about it. When you're using those suckers, as an American who are not flexible like Asians, you're gonna want to take your pants all the way off. I'm sorry, but you'll thank me later. You try and squat down with those around your knees. First of all, they're going to go in the water on the floor. Second of all, you might end up pissing in the back of your britches. So take them off, and you got all the room in the world to work with. You got walls, you can brace yourself, you're going to be fine. And then you're going to use that tabo to wash up after, and then wash your hands. You're not going to have toilet paper here. Sorry. You got to figure it out. I tell you what I do, just between us. I hop in the shower after. If you got that ability, that's the way to go, 100%. Number 2, bucket baths. That is a thing. We have I consider myself a bit of a hillbilly, and we have a name for it that I won't mention here because it's kind of disrespectful. I've quit using it. But you're going to wash off with buckets. With a tabo like that, you just dump it over yourself, soap up, and it's fine. There's no warm water. It's all cold water. But you're not going to miss hot water. I'm telling you. It's between 80 and 95 degrees here every day. Humid. I spend most of the afternoons hanging out up here in front of the fans, just waiting it out till about 3:30, 4 o'clock. It cools down a little bit. So yeah, the cold baths, you're going to take multiple a day. One in the morning to kind of rinse off. Take one in the afternoon, cool down a little bit. You won't regret it. And then one in the evening. If you want to squeeze another one in there, hey, dealer's choice, man. You got to do what you got to do. But you get used to it real quick. That brings me to number 3. There's no air conditioning. Unless you go to the mall or some fancy stores. So you're better off just getting used to it. A couple days, maybe a week, no sweat. It doesn't bother me anymore. Totally used to it. I've been coming here for 5 years now, and I stay a month or 2 at a time. We might stay 2 or 3 this time, just because recovery after the dental work and all that. But yeah, there's no air conditioning, so the multiple baths till you get used to the climate. Sometimes I'll squeeze that one in the middle of the day, but usually I'm one in the morning, one in the evening. I'm good. Do it right before you go to bed. It's going to be a little cooler, so you're not going to start sweating while you're drying off. Yeah, get out of the shower or finish your bath, and then go to bed while you're still cool with a fan. Also, a little bonus with the fans, pitch in on electric if you're staying at someone's house, because it's expensive here. It's about the same as in the West, but money's a little tighter here. So if you're gonna stay, they're gonna go all out with the conveniences. So I got a couple fans going, and they wouldn't do that most of the time here, but because I'm here, it's cool. So pitch in with the electric bill. They'll appreciate it. Number 4, there are no screens on any windows here. I've never seen one. Which means if the windows are open, you're gonna have skeeters. You're gonna have mosquitoes. For whatever reason, this time I'm not getting affected by it. I don't know if that's diet or what. I joke I've been eating so much rice, they think I'm Filipino now and they leave me alone. But before, man, I used to get tore up. Mostly at night, if my legs were sticking out from under the sheets, my wife would joke that it's because it was imported blood, and they're not used to it, so they call all their friends. I use that, what is it? It's off, mosquito repellent, whatever. And that stuff works, but it is not made to be used 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I got like chemical burns on my ankles and I had to stop using it. And I don't use it anymore. I use Skin So Soft. Well, I brought some, I haven't used it. That's where we used to use squirrel hunting. That keeps mosquitoes away. Call your local Avon lady, whatever. That stuff works. I promise. It hasn't been so bad this time. We've been keeping the windows closed. That helps. So if you can, keep the windows closed. Number 5. This one always takes a little getting used to for me, is dinner is at 9 p.m. So you're going to have breakfast around 9 a.m., just depending on when everyone gets up. If you're staying at their house, if you're at your house, then you live here and you don't need to watch this video. You're going to have lunch around anywhere between like 11:30 and 2. You'll have, they call it merienda. It's like an afternoon snack a lot of times. If you're out on the town or whatever, around 5:30 or 6. We used to have it about 6:30. We would go get McGoring at this food cart down the road from where her family works. And that's like your snack until dinner, which is at 9. Man, my first couple times, I would be asleep. I mean, I'm used to getting up at 4:30 in the morning to go to work. So 9 p.m. is bedtime for me. And she'd wake me up, hey, let's go eat. Good grief, you could. But after a few days, your sleep schedule changes. Mine did, and then it's all good. Yeah, dinner's at 9. That's, for someone who grew up 5 p.m., 5 to 6, that's dinner time my whole life. That was a little adjustment. But that's why they have the merienda, which is at dinner time. Number 6. Okay. Your first time here, if you're going to come meet girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, I don't think it matters. Boyfriend might be different. Not sure. You're going to meet her family. And you're probably not going to get to go out alone the first couple times. Matter of fact, your first time to dinner, you're going to take the family out for dinner. And that means the family. That means everybody's coming. Don't be surprised 20 people show up. Now what's going to happen is you're going to get nervous. You're going to go, holy smokes, I got to pay for all these people? Yeah, probably. You do. But it's not that expensive. Number 1, they're not going to go to a fancy restaurant. Relax. They're going to go to like a family restaurant, we'll call it. And everybody's going to order chicken and rice. They're going to order the cheapest thing. They're all going to get the same thing, probably. Your first time, maybe they're going to get platters. Maybe that's a thing. But don't get nervous. I mean, it may cost you 20 or 40 bucks. It's fine. It'll be all right. Now, this is a little different, but a quick example of the difference in price is my first time here, I came and my birthday fell during my trip. So we celebrated my birthday here and we went grocery shopping for a cookout. and we cooked. And we fed about 25 people with leftovers, and the total bill for the groceries was about 1,700 pesos. It was like $30. We fed over 20 people and had leftovers. So don't get nervous about the food prices. You can afford it. You'll be all right. The most expensive thing is getting here. If you can afford to get here and you don't stay in a 5-star hotel, I mean, good luck spending more than $1,000 while you're here if you're here for a month. You probably won't. Now, talking about restaurants. Number 7, this is going to be the last one. Most restaurants are open air. They're outdoors. So this goes back to the no aircon thing. It's just, you're living on an island in the tropics. People aren't going to close themselves in. They want to be outside. I don't know if they want to be, but they are. You might have fans up. That's going to be your... And that's good enough. It really is. So prepare yourself for that. Also, pro tip, ordering. If for some reason you're out by yourself, I went to a restaurant by myself once while I was waiting. I got lunch. Waiting on her, my first trip here. I was staying at a hotel the first week. And if you want a menu when you sit down, if they don't bring you one, here's how you ask for it. You make eye contact and you do square. You can do a circle, whatever, they'll understand. That's the menu. When you're done, here's one thing they do here that I wish America would start doing. They don't come over and bug you while you're eating. You know, in the States, as soon as you get a mouthful of food, oh, how's everything over here? It's good. Go away, I'm eating. Leave me alone. Anyway. Here they don't do that. They don't bug you. Also, they don't bring you your receipt. They don't bring you your bill while you're still eating and got food. Matter of fact, they don't bring it at all. You have to ask them for it. You have to let them know, because a lot of people just hang out. It's perfectly fine to just hang out. Here's how you do it. You do this. It's like picture a long receipt and you're doing the edges. It means I'm ready for my bill. Funny story, when I was in that restaurant, I was just sitting there. I'm waiting for him to bring the bill. I had no idea. I'm playing on my phone and they think I'm just hanging out, but I'm waiting for a bill and I see them, they're looking at me. Nothing. Finally, I go up to the hostess table there. What do I owe you? She, oh, no, sir, sit down. We'll bring you your bill. All right, cool. And then they brought me the bill and I paid. And I was telling my wife, well, we were dating at the time, and she got to laugh, and that's when I learned how to ask for the bill. It's this. So, menu, bill. And you don't have to tip. If you're at a nice sit-down restaurant, maybe leave 50 pesos. Don't over-tip. It's not necessary. You don't have to do it. They're not going to get mad and look down on you if you don't. If they do, that's on them, or you're in somewhere fancy. But most places, save your money. If it's a nice place and they were good, leave them 50 pesos. But that's it. Don't leave them 100, don't leave them 1,000, just 50. You're good. It's fine. They're not going to be expecting it, and they're going to be real happy that you did. That's it. And that's what a tip should be. It shouldn't be part of their salary like we do it. That's all, guys. That's my seven things that nobody talks about on YouTube. I think this is going to help some people out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.